Welcome to the Loving Forward podcast. My name is Ol, and this container is for those who go beyond the surface. Here we speak to the depths of the human experience, honoring all parts, especially the ones we were taught to deny, disown, and repress. No scripted version, no spiritual performance, only the honest, embodied human experience. We explore love, connection, understanding, in a wide spectrum of healing modalities. Not as things to master, but as practices in service of freedom. This isn't about fixing yourself. It's about remembering yourself, becoming more alive, and integrating that vitality into every moment. If you're curious about what it truly means to heal in both the profound and the mundane, then you're in the right place. I welcome you with all my heart. I'm grateful you're here. Let's jump in. Welcome to the Loving Forward podcast. Today, I have an amazingly beautiful, heartful, special human on. His name is Arin. He's making a quick trip through the Eugene, and I got him here in the healing space today. Him and I met through doing deep shadow work together in this program called The Heart of Shadow. That is run by a dear friend, mentor, and teacher, Luke Adler and Jason Lange. Hardcore suggest checking it out, and I'm sure we'll get into that program today. So welcome, Arin. Thank you so much for being here, brother. This is really, really special and kind of surreal, actually. One moment you're not here, and then the next moment you just toot into town, and so it's really cool. So happy to have you. Would love to give you some space now to introduce yourself and let the people know who you are and what you're doing here.
All right. Well, man, thanks for having me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, universe, for lining that one up. Yeah. Took very minimal planning, so it's so meant to be, and I like rolling with that. Yeah, that's an honor. Love Jacob. We've connected through Heart of Shadow, and then we got to help learn how to facilitate together, and I think that's where we really bonded, and super connected to be here with you. And I'm on the road, taking 2 months to just be with me and actually explore what it means to be human, and working on a book kind of thing, and just really settling into that, as well as many other things, but trying to just be simple for the next 2 months, and connect to all the frequencies, shadows and light and nature and humans and animals and plants and all the good stuff.
Beautiful. Wow. Thank you. There's already so many sweet avenues to go down. I think I want to talk about, well, first I want to say, that Heart of Shadow program, we did the advanced group together, which was where we, I think, formally met. I think that's where we that was the first time we met.
Yep.
Yeah, and we connected there through a lot of play. Yeah. I remember you being so silly, and just like we matched really well with humor. It was so fun, and it was fun to make you laugh. It was one of my favorite things to do that week at the retreat. And I just didn't expect it, and so it was really beautiful getting to connect in that way, and just to share that commonality with another human of, like, we're here to do seriously deep work, and when we're not doing that, we're here to kind of play, and find the joy in being human. And so that was really special. We really connected there, and then we really found deep love for each other through the Sherpa situation we were in, where we were supporting the next cohort for the Heart of Shadow. I think that was cohort number 6, I believe,
yeah,
or
something
7.
yeah.
Yeah, and we got to support them and to support each other in really sweet, deep ways. And the brotherhood just strengthened so much. And we had a great time. We also found out that we have a really great chemistry for leading work. And that was really cool too. Get to feel what that's like to lead deep work like that.
Trust into that intuition.
Yeah, exactly. Which is such a leap of faith. I mean, at least for me.
Well, I really love working with you because that play exists, and we can do this super deep, probably the hardest work you've ever done personally, internally. Mm-hmm. And then you can also have play and joy around it. So it doesn't have to feel so daunting, or maybe you go through it, but then afterwards you don't have to always sit in it. And being able to explore laughter and play is just it's almost, I mean, it's equally as important as the shadow work, right? And to be able to hold space for both of those has been really fun with you. And then just personally, I like to do that as well. And so it's cool to match up with somebody who's on the same page.
That's so cool. Yeah. What a gift. What a blessing, man. And I'll have to shout out to Luke, I think. I've noticed with him, he really embodies that.
Yeah, very much so.
The deepness, the depth of like knowing how to go there to the deepest, darkest places. And then when you're out, it's like, okay, like I can now go to the other side of the spectrum and be in the play. He does that so well. And that was one of the things that really made me gravitate towards him and his teachings. If a teacher can't do both, if it's all serious, and that's just not my cup of tea, man. It's not my cup of tea. It doesn't need to be serious all the time.
Like, let's get serious. But there's even ways to find humor, and you're not finding it. I think a differentiation that's important. Sometimes humor can be a mask. Sometimes it can use it to go deep. Sometimes as avoidance. But if you can use it just to help kind of ground while you're in this deep stuff, or like you can get really sad, really deep, go through that, and then right after there can be laughter, and those emotions are so close to each other anyways. At their source. So
I love that distinction, because I was feeling in my body when you said that just this difference between the laughter, or the jokes that are there to deflect, and they come from a place of me being nervous, or a place of me feeling ungrounded, unsettled, uncomfortable. Other things like in my body, I'm just like kind of tense, and so I'm just gonna make jokes about it, and it's like a social coping mechanism, the anxiety. And then there's the other place where my jokes and my humor comes out from. It's a place of groundedness. It's a place of centeredness and calm. There's nothing to prove, I'm not forcing anything. It's just coming up and out, and it's like I'm not even meaning to be funny during those times, but it's so flow. It's so in the flow, and it feels like I'm channeling something that it's like something cosmic is using me as a channel, conduit for these things to come through, this humor to come through. It's really feels good, actually. I'm feeling it in my body, and it feels really good to think about those moments.
Yeah, that's cool. You're feeling it while you're saying it. That's testament to the work.
Yeah. That's it, man. That's it. And so, I kind of still trying to figure out what avenues we're going down, but we're talking about the work, and it's been on my mind a lot lately because I'm holding a lot of space for men in the community and in my life. And I've been noticing how easy, I'm sure everybody could understand what I mean here, how easy it is for men to get hyper cognitive, hyper thinky and in our heads, right? And especially when we're in a group of men, it's like can be even easier. And so I'm seeing as a facilitator, and as you know, that being my role here, is that I'm kind of reminding the group and individuals to connect with what's going on in their body, maybe as they're talking about something challenging or whatever, you know. And it's like a meme at this point where therapists are like, so how does that feel in your body? Yeah. You know, and it's like, I hate that stuff becomes a meme sometimes, because it's so important, and it like makes me want to not ask it, but I just keep remembering how important it is to just like stay connected to the body while we talk or do anything in the world.
Yeah. I think with the therapy side, sometimes maybe if that question's being asked, it's because the therapist isn't connected to the person per se, and there's no grounding work behind it or following it up. It's just kind of like a insensitive thing, right? But
I like that
the way you're bringing it is it's almost a relearning. That's a cool thing too, right? Is we're relearning, we're not teaching something new. It's actually what we know as humans, like the default, what we know now of to like block it all and to be tough and don't feel. That's right. Not how we're supposed to be going about any of this. So the access is right there. You're just like opening the door, showing them the door, and then they get to open it, or, you know?
Yeah.
So it feels very natural after you've kind of done it a few times. For me, I couldn't feel anything below my neck forever. My therapist would ask, where do you feel that in your body? I was like, what are you talking about? People don't feel it. I don't feel anything.
I'm feeling good.
So it's up here, man. We'll sort it in my brains. Yeah. Don't go down there.
Don't go down there. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I love what you said, because I love what you said about the, I'm actively working on it as I'm reminding others to work on that. Obviously we can't speak for every therapist or supporter or helper or healer, but for me, I asked that question one out of, you know, there's deep curiosity, and a lot of times I feel a shift in my own body. You know, I feel like an energy shift in the room, which then like my body catches on to. And that's whenever it necessitates this like curiosity of wanting to check in with someone and say, hey, how are you feeling in your body? Like, how did that statement land for you? Sometimes people will be like, oh, thanks for asking. I'm actually kind of noticing little tightness here in my chest, or maybe my stomach sank a little bit. It's great, and then we can, like, if there's space, we can go into that feeling. It's a really, as you know, it's just a really amazing, wondrous thing to do. Yeah, so much information there.
And yeah, at least for me, I know it wasn't natural to It is natural. I've found, but like I'd spent so many years blocking it that it felt very foreign to get there. But now I can get there whenever I want. Just drive in. I'll be in like a classic loop pattern, having a conversation with someone that I'm never going to have. And instead of doing it for like 25 minutes, 3 days, a week and a half, I can catch it at like 3 minutes into it, and be like, whoa. Okay. What are you doing? Yeah. You're doing it. Where do you feel it in your body? And I'm like, and immediately you're out of your head into wherever that is. And just awareness to what's going on. And man, that's kind of like for me, that's the big grounding, and also understanding of how to change the patterns and to let go of that conversation and just to be back in the moment. You know, I don't know if both species do, or genders, but yeah, I think you were just talking about it earlier before we started recording on the forward thinking. And as a man, you know, I'm always thinking.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And so to bring me back into presence, like a constant struggle with me to remind myself, and the body connection is the way.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a reason evolutionarily that we have such a grand capacity to think. I don't know if that's the right way I want to phrase it, but just like we just are hyper thinkers as men.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know what it's like for other genders and or other species, obviously.
Species, genders.
I love that. Yeah, exactly.
You know, aliens. What are we talking about?
Yeah, for literally anybody else, but I have this sense of what it's like for other men. That feels pretty close.
Oh, good. Let's start there.
Let's start there. It's closest to my experience, I guess. Thinking is so it's one of our skills. It's one of our strong suits. That's, you know, I think we've been put in that position to think a lot. And I think it's a great tool, and it's useful, and we can, you know, we must develop the discernment for when it's most useful or when it's not helpful in the moment. And at the same time, we're supposed to have balance, no matter whatever gender society says we are, or whatever, you know, whatever way we identify. Like we still, the goal is to have a balance of ways of being, you know. So we got so far, you know, men got so far on one side, hyper thinking, hyper logical, hyper rational. And we just totally disowned and like cut ourselves off from the body. So it's just, I don't know. At one hand, I think I'm crazy sometimes that I have to keep reminding people to like feel the body, or to remind myself to just like connect with the body. What's the body's experience like right now? But I think that is necessary.
Yeah, I think people are always looking, including myself, for like, what's the quick fix, or like, oh, I did it. I felt it in my body. Yay, it's over. I'm good. But it's like, no, it's kind of just like going to be like this forever. And kind of falling in love with that, actually the process. Like, it's actually fun. And there's layers to it. And as soon as you get to a layer, you can hang out at that layer, or if you're more curious, there's a whole nother deeper place you can go. Yeah. Into understanding yourself and how other people are operating and accessing these layers and frequencies. And, you know, we can go way deep on that. I feel like I'm a few layers deep now into the understanding of this. And every time it's not, what I like is it doesn't get boring. No, because you can hang out here. I'm happy. I like this version of me is doing really good. I'm pretty stoked on it. But there's more if I want, or I can just hang out here. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So we're in the realm right now of talking about somatics and shadow work and just learning ourselves. And I'm curious. I love what you said. I had a question, and then you said about how, you know, it's never boring. I kind of get to choose how deep I want to go, right? I could just be content where I'm at right here, which I see a lot of people choosing that. And I have judgments about it, which is I'm working on that, you know, myself, because I'm the type, I don't know what this says about me or like how they would, you know, define me, but I'm the type that always wants to go there, always wants to go deeper and learn more about myself. It's like kind of improve myself, but I don't like that word exactly, but it's just like I always feel like I can go deeper and be more free, I guess is what I'm thinking.
So is it the process that you're in love with, or
the process? The
goal
sucks. Yeah. The process sucks, dude. I'm not in love with the process. I think, I guess that's it. But that's a good question. It's like, is it the process, or is it this goal that I have in mind, that I think is possible for me as a human? I think that could be true. Actually, I've never thought about that. You know, that could have been why I was so infatuated with Buddhism at a young age, and seeing these like these illuminated ones, you know, enlightened beings, and transcendent beings, and thinking like, wow, like humans can actually get there. And maybe I don't know if I ever believed that I could actually get there, but I thought, well, that's something I can aspire towards. And so I look to them as like a, you know, it's like this might even be like to my downfall. Like look at them as like goalposts, something to reach for, which makes me think about, you know, our teachers and mentors and friends, Jason and Luke. And as I step into this work and try to offer things, you know, like they do, dude, I just endlessly am comparing myself to the containers that they create, you know, and the work that they guide people through. And it sucks. It will constantly bring me down to think that way. And it's nice that I have people in my support system that remind me that's like, you know, you're not them. You're finding your own way as you should.
And you already have all the potential inside of you. It's already there.
Yeah.
The only thing stopping is the self-belief and the doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's it.
Which is what I struggle with. I think a lot of people do.
Right, because I could say the exact same to you. And however, it's sort of true to be like, to be true. It's, you know, you can be truthful and say that's, the containers I'm creating aren't up to that level yet. That level takes years to do what Luke and Jason are doing, and other healers and guides out there are doing. And we only see that current version of them. We didn't see their year one of what it was like doing this work.
Right.
And so that's where I'm at. I'm in the year one of it. And just needing to remind myself constantly, it's like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm on the path, and I'm on the progress to that goalpost.
To your version of it.
To my version of what that is going to look like. And I can't wait to see what it looks like. But it is excruciating being in the year one phase of trying to be really good at something.
Yeah.
But it's also brand new, you know what I mean?
And I'm guilty of this too, but you want that, but you're not there. You have to go through the process. You can't skip any of it. Same with shadow work, everything. You just have to. There's no magic pill. There's no fix it tomorrow. There's a lot of plant medicine out there that can accelerate the process, but still, you got to go through the shadow stuff. You need to be witnessed. You need to fail. You need to.
You're right. No, you're right.
And I'm not telling you this, but I'm telling myself this too. This is just this is how it is. And then you just fall in love with that's the process. This is the thing. I'm in it. It's not where I want to be, but what about when you get there and you look back and I wish I appreciated those terrible things that I thought they're actually beautiful and fun and innocent. There's this beautiful thing about innocence, right? Of learning something new. You get to be a kid and maybe
play.
And play.
That makes so much sense. Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
No, that was it. That's good.
I mean, it makes me think about these open men's group containers that I'm creating. I've been allowing myself to sort of create I get to create it essentially. I do have a co-facilitator. Oak is his name. Amazing human who really grounds me and keeps me in check. But it is essentially whatever idea comes up for me of we should do this tonight. He's sounds great. Trust your intuition and just go for it. Even if it sounds a little weird. And so, I've been having fun with that. Just knowing I just had this vision. We could do this weird practice and let's see if it works. And it might, not. And that's okay. And that's okay. It's like, okay, that didn't go exactly as I thought it would. Or
when does it ever go exactly as you think it is?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
No, sometimes.
That's nice.
Sometimes, but maybe that's not totally truthful.
Yeah. I mean, I was a part of Jacob's amazing breath work at the...
Oh, that didn't go as I planned.
Dude, you sent like everybody into the ethers, including myself. I think Luke went there as well.
Yeah. That was crazy.
That was amazing. That was probably one of the more powerful breathwork things I've ever been a part of. So
that was insane.
You have it. You have the intuition. You have it all. And letting go of that doubt and just... And also, it's like we're learning these skills. We're learning how to... You're doing facilitation. I'm learning how to just like, share this with people and pursue whatever path and incorporate it in various parts of my life. But, and I think that keeps it out of the guru world is that we don't really... We don't have answers. We're not therapists. We're not like studied in these books and going to tell you. They don't really tell you what to do anyways, but we're not going to put you in a category or whatever. It's more like just being super curious and helping you. You have all the answers inside of you. So like, let's just hang out, get curious and let you figure out. We'll give you some tools and then you'll figure out what you already need to know. Yeah. And that is so fun.
That is so fun.
It's so fun. Like I've sat down with a few friends and I was like, I don't know where this is going to go. Yeah. I don't know what it's going to look like. I'm just going to sit here. We're going to ask some stems and we'll see where it goes. Check in with your body and it'll go wherever it goes. Yeah. Yeah. And so just to be able to help lean into that, I don't know, but that's okay.
Yeah. Luke says the moment we think we know what we're doing, like, we're doing it wrong. Yeah.
I think just being able to remember to land the plane wherever it goes. That's the part. That's a big
one. Yeah. That's a big one. I actually was just talking to somebody about that. It's like land the plane and don't go too quickly into the next thing. Whatever it is. Like maybe you have a session or like, you have a session. It's an hour long, and once it's done, don't go right to the next session or the next phone call or whatever. Like take some time to be really gentle with yourself and slow, and we want to integrate that. It's like the case with every breathwork session that I have for myself. Like it's like I'll do like a 3 or 4 round sort of thing, Wim Hof-esque style. Or whatever it is. And it's really hard to go through that whole breath work, it's 15 minutes. And then once it's done to just like sit there, in meditation, immediately I want to like get up and go like, okay, now I'm going to go do about my day. But it's so important to just like sit there and be present with that state that you've created for yourself, the spaciousness you've created for yourself, the presence, like just be in that for a few minutes. It's really, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. I've been actually incorporating that into my breathwork practice the last month. You do. And it's, for me, it's like this 4-part one. I have to do like kind of the Wim Hof thing. This other guy, Ben Holt, I follow him and he does some, a good practice, but I've also done it. You can do it enough to where you're like, they're just kind of there. And then I actually take a 5th round in complete silence and do it myself. But the whole point is to be in that process, to finally quiet your mind, to finally be here. And then afterwards exist in that state of like just presence. And it lasts for a long time. Like the more you practice it. Yeah. And that's the appreciation of being like, wow, that 20, 30 minutes of plane landed in my own self, not doing this thinking about how it's going to help somebody else or,
That's what I think about.
Pretty powerful.
I think about this, like, what's the purpose of all this work? what's the purpose of offering this stuff?
Especially if we have to keep doing it all the time.
If we have to keep
it's never going to get fixed.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not fixing, no changing. This is just life now.
Yeah.
You meet your shadows. Well, great. Because you better learn to love them. They're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
I wonder that a lot. And,
So your question is, what's the purpose of this work?
Yeah, what's the purpose of this work? I mean, for me, it's, and I want to hear your answer to this, but for me, it is to get to experience a different state of being that hopefully it has more spaciousness and presence, and you feel better in your body.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a real state that you can live in more often, which will change your resonance and your frequency and will change your life for the better. Like, I think unequivocally for the better. It's going to be just as hard as it was before you started changing your state and practicing these practices and integrating all that stuff. But it's going to be different.
Yeah. I think the purpose is, for me, is a lot of what you said, very similar. And also just like creating this container where you get to experience the hard and then whatever comes your way, it's no longer like debilitating. Mm-hmm. You can actually be in the experience of suck and sad, and it's okay. That's what I've been learning too, is like, I can just sit here with this sadness and not have it like take over my whole body and shut me down for days on end or whatever. I can just be sad, and I can also see a rainbow, and I can, bad stuff's always going to happen. Yeah. Good stuff's always going to happen. Yeah. Things are going to happen. So like the purpose of the work is to just be able to sit with life and not have it like ruin, like, I don't know, there's something to
sit with life, but don't let it ruin your life.
It's like this just ability. And I think the more you do the work, like you attract better things into your life. They start to show up, or the things that you want, whether better or bad, but it's just, you operate on a little bit different frequency, network with new people, and figure that out. We met, through this. Probably would have never met otherwise. No. And,
that's right.
And there's this huge collective source connection that you just kind of like collectively raising the vibe of the planet in hopes that, we can all, what does it mean to be human? What are we really sitting around on this planet doing? Yeah. Right.
And like really truly, because like I have a vision for the world that we actually, like, how did we get here? How did we get entrenched in this system of like, of like capitalism and that I don't know, lack of freedom. How did we get to this place? And is it possible that we could live without this system that we're currently in and be well taken care of, have all the abundance that we need to feed ourselves, be in shelter, and just live and just literally just be like with the people we love, travel whenever we need, whenever we want, and maybe not even travel as much as we want. I mean, that is a big luxury that takes a lot of resources away. That, if we can, I don't know. I'm just thinking like we could get there one day.
I think so very much.
And I think that might be the purpose of the work. And I was just talking to Oak, my co-facilitator, dear friend, last night, about the purpose of the work and what it is that's actually going to change the world. And that is people getting more connected to their heart and their love. Like love. That's what they say. It's such a, cliche, whatever. Love is the only thing that's going to, I don't like this, but like kill the hate.
Yeah.
Which that's not the words I want to use, but love is going to take care of hate in the way it does.
Mm-hmm.
Where does love come from? Love comes from, I mean, love's everywhere around us, but what I really think it is it's really inside of us. It starts there.
Yeah. I think I just got back from watching a birth.
Oh yeah.
Which,
good
man,
segue.
you want to talk about
Yay.
connecting to life and what it means to be human, and
You watched that birth?
Yeah, I mean, I got to be there for it. What an honor. Friends. Yeah. I can't believe they picked me. I don't know why, but I was there.
That's really special. It's because you've been doing the work, the frequency, man.
There it is. Yeah.
The work got
I like to think that was true. I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
But witnessing life come into this planet, I feel like every human should have that opportunity. Like, whether it doesn't have to be your child, just like witness that experience.
Mm-hmm.
And let's like witness death, be around death, be okay talking about death.
Yeah. And
maybe, I know it's a little energy consuming, but if there was a way we could all just go up to space real quick and just like look back down at the earth real quick and then come back down. Those three things.
Yeah.
How do you not lead with love and heart, with your heart, and like, it's just this disconnection from feeling.
Exactly.
So like the more we can get into what it means to be a human and to do this work, people are scared of it, but like, just get in there, man. It's fun. It does suck, but it's like, you love the suck, the process, right?
The gifts far outweigh the suck.
Yeah.
They far outweigh the suck. And you can learn how to enjoy the suck more.
That's where I'm at now. I'm just like, all right, bring it on. Let's go. It's going to suck, but there's always so more amazing.
Yeah.
So much more amazing afterwards.
Yeah. Because life would be boring if there was no suck. Like, I think lots of people have played with that idea of like, if life was just so perfect and everything was like taken care of, like, people think that humans would just find a way to mess that up, like they would just, which may have been what happened, but life would be, I don't know. And I don't know if this is true. This is a verbal processing, but, we have to have the suck to have the other thing, to have the pleasure and the fun. I think, at least that's what people have been exploring for a long time now. Taoism being one that I really resonate with.
It would be interesting if all our resources and needs are met, and we've experienced not having that. But what if there's like 1 or 2 generations after that of humans that haven't had to worry about resources and kind of had everything they wanted? What would it look like? Yeah. Right? Would they want the suck? Would they need to create that just to learn? Or can we just learn without it? I don't know. It's an interesting...
Yeah. I mean, the question that's coming into my head is, could humans live without a shadow that sort of drives and influences these, less than desirable actions and behaviors and patterns? Can that happen? Like, can people do the work of meeting their shadow? Because I think that everyone has a shadow, and it's not necessarily going anywhere. If we all become aware of our shadow, it's not gone, but we're aware of it. And that's part of the work, is once you become aware of your shadow, then you can see how it wants to dictate your life. It wants to be in control. And so
it's trying to protect you, right?
Ultimately, totally.
Yeah, it's your teacher and protector.
From what, though? Like, protect us from our greatest potential, like our dream life, which is like so maladaptive. It was good intentions at first, but here we are.
Well, and oftentimes it's based on your childhood stuff and how you learned how to operate.
Yeah.
And how you figured out how to find love and attention and resources. And it could be really outdated. And I think what happens a lot is we just kind of never update the system.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah. So the question is, do you think that humans could live in harmony with their shadow? Because that's what it would take for us to live in harmony with the world.
I think I'm learning to live in harmony with my shadow.
Right.
How about you?
Yeah, I definitely am. I'm
not afraid of it anymore.
Yeah.
It still comes up. Guilt, doubt, shame.
Sadness.
What's my shame monster's name is Tiny? Little Steve?
A little Steve.
What is it? No, give me a second. Let's keep talking about something else that'll come to me. I'll blurt it out inappropriately.
This is a good time to take a pee break for me, and a word from our sponsors coming up soon. He's going to think about the name of his shame monster. Okay, bye. All right, what was his name?
Small Paul.
Shame monster named Small Paul.
He's everything I'm not, He's
damn.
He's like tiny. Like you call a man tiny and he's actually giant.
I knew it. Yeah. Small Paul, not so small.
He doesn't have doubt. He can sing. He's got a giant dick. He's not afraid of anything. Everything I'm not. And he used to run the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. With doubt and shame, reminding me that I'm nowhere near him. And now it's like, I can hang out with Small Paul. I'm like, you just get, you all right. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I'm aware. And let's move on. Yeah. I got this from here. You hang out, hold my beer and watch this.
It makes me think about humans, and talking in the relational realm. There are some humans that are really, really challenging to interact with. One, for example, is like the type that just seems to always be making jokes, but they're not good jokes. They're just like uncomfortable jokes. And I can feel in the space when that's happening. It's just like, most people are not jiving with the jokes you're making, dude. Usually they're older humans. And it's, I see a lot of ways to respond, and people will have their own process and, get offended or uncomfortable or just shut down, or maybe even try to be like, hey, whatever, you stop, you're being whatever. What I've found, and I don't know if it's a deflection, I don't know what it is, but I actually give it back, I just roll with it. That's been my method of dealing with challenging people like that make just not good jokes. I mean, they're just they're just not good. And so, I feed into it. I'm just like, I don't know. I joke back, or I say, hey, that was, that's kind of a crazy thing you just said right now. You're kind of crazy, aren't you? And I'm saying that because I'm like, could see small Paul saying something crazy, and you being like, that wasn't that funny, Paul, but you're just a little weirdo, aren't you? I see you.
I get it. Yeah.
And it's just like you're matching something there, because instead of being Small Paul will be so powerful and so big and scary as a monster, and so there's a power imbalance, and instead of coming back even scarier, I'm going to come back even scarier, because that's not going to work. Paul, he can get even scarier each time. Mm-hmm. It's how do we neutralize this? How do we balance the power here and the energy, which I think we found in the work to be part of it.
Yeah, that's really interesting too, because I think my next layer that I've been working on is needing response from people. Like if I'm going to tell you a joke, it's because I want to see you laugh, because I want to make you laugh, but also like that's like affirming to me, and this can apply to everything. And I think it can specifically apply to us needing either getting offended by something or needing affirmation to like prove myself to not be that. And so there's this like dynamic that you're always playing with, but as you get more comfortable in yourself, I think you inherently become less offended, because things don't just, there's no need, like, okay, that's you, man, whatever. Like, I'm good, right? But if you're imbalanced and you're super not resourced and whatever it is, like things are going to hit you. And this is the world that we're in right now, or very polarized, and everybody gets offended like instantly. Right. Both sides, all sides, everything. Rightfully so. You're not wrong in what you're feeling is correct. And that's the other thing too. Like you're feeling it. Yeah. But why are you getting so offended?
Yeah. What is that hitting inside of you?
And what are you not looking at?
That's always
wanting to put it on the other person, because you don't want to like, well, why is that bugging me so much? Yeah. It's probably something in me, and it's probably something that I do. That's the worst one, right? Have you explored that one? I hate this, and the person's like, dang, that's me.
Wait, I actually am doing that exact thing right now. I really value the relationships I have in my life, that the people, when I bring something forward to them about something I'm going through in relationship or just in my life and work and whatever, that they ask me, it's like, what is it that you're not looking at right now? Like, how could you see yourself, like whatever's bothering you, that person's doing, could you potentially see how maybe you do that thing too? And, you know, if that offends me or if that makes me upset, then that actually might speak even more clearly to how, yes, that is something I do, and don't you dare say that I do that. But I'm more on the case of like, oh yeah, holy cow, I see how I am doing that, you know.
But that's been a process for you, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. At first, I think you start out on that journey. At least I shouldn't say you, as I start out on that journey. It was like, no. And then you learn one, you're like, okay, whatever, but not this. Yeah. And you're like, no, not this.
Yeah. And it was so uncomfortable at the beginning to be with that experience of realizing, oh, I do that. And so I get it. I get why people don't want to face that. Or
people don't want to do a lot of things.
No, that's right.
No do.
No do.
Do it. Do it. It's worth it.
Don't. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Do it. Because like it's the worst that could happen is not that bad. The worst that could happen is that you are now more aware of the things that you do. And I was just writing about this recently, how these unconscious patterns, behaviors, characteristics, these things we do are at this point second nature, because we started doing them way younger, right? It's similar to like when you drive a car. Assuming you've driven a car for a while, you know, since you were 16 maybe, or 15, you don't have to really think about driving a car. You actually can think about 100 other things while you're driving a car. And I hope people are being present as they're driving, but I know a lot of people aren't, because we can just drive a car and just do it. It's all second nature at this point. That's what these unconscious behaviors are like. They're second nature, where you can do them and have your consciousness does not register you actually doing it. Yeah. It's not noticeable. It's not recognizable. It's not distinct. So
that's a really good point.
Yeah. So when someone can put that mirror in front of you, or whatever practice it is, maybe it's the practice of going to men's groups or therapist or whatever, someone can bring that mirror up and be like, hey, look in the mirror. And you're like, whoa, okay, yeah, I see what I'm doing now.
Feel in the mirror. Look in the mirror, and where do you feel it?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God.
Well, I feel it in my heart while you're talking about that. So yeah.
I wanted to ask you, since you've been in the work, and we've really been talking a lot about the work and shadow work and somatics and just becoming more connected, more self-aware. You've mentioned therapy, you've mentioned embodiment practices. We've touched on a lot, the group work we've done together. And I'm curious how those skills and those tools show up in your day-to-day. I have this firm belief that a lot of people become so dependent on these containers and these practices, these gurus, these teachers, and we believe that they're the ones who that's where the work gets done, right? And that like they're our source for betterment and improving and just like all whatever it is, like, yeah. But really they're just giving you the tools, or hopefully just giving you the tools for you to then like go off and practice in real life.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how that shows up for you in your real life, all these tools that you've found and worked with. And yeah, maybe it's something simple, maybe it's something really profound, like with relationships.
I think actually the irony of having this on the podcast is like less words and more doing. And just kind of loving myself more, being super intentional with what I do put in my body, whether it's food, whatever I'm consuming, media, sex, whatever it is. Just being way more intentional with it. And it seems, I don't know, I guess I've heard a lot of people say it, but to like actually do it for myself and start there. And it's not about telling or help. I can help somebody figure something out, but if I come to them and I'm like, oh, this is going to fix you, you should try this. Like, that's not going to work. Right. Like then there's no point in that. But if I can just live my life and my truth and just be me and pay attention to myself and honor myself. I haven't drank for like a year now, and I didn't set out to not drink. I had zero goals in that. I was just like, this isn't working for me. And so I went for it. I just stopped it, and now I'm like a year into it, and it feels great, man. And if you drink, that's fine. Like there's zero judgment on that. But like for my own self, it's just like I needed to honor that because I was just consuming whatever it is, cheeseburgers, fries, like they're all good. I still do that, yummy. But like, I want some of that but I'm gonna do it with intention. And like, okay, I'm eating this because it's gonna be good, and I don't need to eat it tomorrow and 2 a.m. Whatever it is. But the work is just like honoring yourself, and then it inevitably transfers to the people around you. And
wow. Yeah. So what I'm hearing is that, just this you've brought so much awareness onto your body, and it sounds like you brought awareness to the things that you were imbibing, the effects it had on your body, which touches on like a point I make often, being that if you keep bringing enough consciousness and awareness to the way things make your body feel, truly what it makes you feel, that eventually the desire to do that thing will start to, it's assuming that it's a negative feeling and it's something you don't want. The desire to do that thing will start to decrease and continue to decrease until eventually you're like, I've brought so much conscious awareness to this and it sucks. Like doing this thing sucks. For example, when I was, ending my relationship with cannabis, the last 20 times, it was always a panic attack and feeling like I was going to die. And, just continuing to bring more intentional awareness on what that experience was like each time. I got to the point where I was like, I don't want this. I'm done. Like, this is it. This is no more of that. And I just had no more desire to do it at that point.
There are like urges still come up, I'm sure, but you just like they pass. You're just good.
For that one, there's other things that I've had that experience with of the just like continuing to bring enough awareness to it where it's, like there's an urge, for some things. But like, other substances, I mean, the podcast listeners, if you've read my blogs and listened to this podcast, like they know that I've been in that scene of, the music festival scene with all kinds of different substances. And I've been also off of all substances besides cacao and green tea for the last year.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, sometimes there's just like this little bit of like, oh man, it'd be so sweet if I could do that again, or but it subsides pretty quick.
Yeah. Something interesting. Sorry, I didn't.
Nope, that's right.
Is you kind of touched on the other substances, and plant medicine is amazing.
Yeah.
But there's also the diet that goes with it.
That's right.
And that diet is actually so powerful.
Yeah.
When you're just eating rice and beans and fish and tortillas, no salt, no sugar, no caffeine.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I don't know, something happens there to where you really become aware of what's going inside your body and how your body is reacting to it. And so when you introduce these substances that you've had in your life forever, coffee, whatever it is, you take notice. You're like, whoa, sugar.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Eat a cookie after 2 weeks of no sugar, and you're just like, even, a sweet potato becomes like the sweetest thing ever.
Yeah.
And, it's just that intention around it. So I guess the point is just like, it's like driving a car and stuff. So we just ingest things through our whole lives, and it's whatever. It becomes very unintentional. It becomes a habit, and it is. But when you step away from it and then pay attention to what's coming back in, it's like relearning, reteaching of, do I need this? What's my relationship with this? Why am I doing that?
Do I want this?
And if you do, and the answer is yes, then great.
Cool.
Right? But at least have intention around it.
At least have intention. I've heard it said before, like even for things like smoking cigarettes, people have been doing it so long, it's kind of like their way to cope with life or escape. So it's a smoking cigarettes, there's so many different examples, but smoking cigarettes is what I'm choosing right now. It's like, it's such a dissociated activity. And when you start to bring your just awareness to doing what you're doing, it doesn't matter if you want to change that or not. It's just like, just practice the presence. Allow this to be a presence practice. And I kind of believe that you might start to think a little bit differently about the that activity because of your starting to take notice to effects that you can link to smoking the cigarettes. So it's just like, whatever you're doing, if you can bring more awareness to that, I think that just naturally is going to cause you to start thinking differently and making changes to your life and your habits. Yeah.
And that's where the work comes in, because you're creating space by shining light on shadows and all these things and working through it, being witnessed in like very vulnerable emotional states and these really safe containers and getting positive. You get to let it go, man.
Yeah.
And then you have this vessel that you can put whatever you want into.
That's
and
right.
So I become more intentional in what I'm putting in. I'm like, cause I have the space. Before it was just covered in shadows and I'm just keeping it stuff down. Like, who cares what's going,
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, okay. I have this I've had to work super hard to have this like vessel, kind of like the Tin Man or something. Like, what am I going to put in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that point. I've thought about that a lot with the work, where back to kind of like this state and getting to experience a new fresh state of being. I like to think that doing the work creates that spaciousness within you. And it, with breath work, with shadow work, like kind of like sweeps things out, and cleans you up. And And the reason, and same with plant medicine, it literally purging out all the toxicity that you've, have ingested for your whole life or whatever. And then the integration is so important now because you have this opportunity of this like clean vessel, this spaciousness that now I kind of get to choose what I'm going to fill this back up with. That's really challenging. A lot of people go back into the same life that they were living beforehand. And it's possible that they just fill up that vessel with the same stuff that they had before this big experience and doing that deep work.
Yeah, they do. There's something different, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what was always, I remember in the beginning of, before I started shadow work, because I was always questioning like, okay, I did this Labor Day retreat and it was freaking amazing. Yeah. But like, how's there going to be any lasting change? I'm just going to go right back. And I did. Mm-hmm. I went back to a lot of the same things. But it was a little different. But then I went and did shadow work because one of my buddies there was like, you go through the shadow and it's just different. Like, I'm just going to tell you, like, you can't, it's almost, it's harder to go back than it is to just stay on some version of this path and to go forward.
Wow. Yeah. Once you're introduced to maybe the concept of shadow, I mean, that's one thing. And then you're like actually viscerally meeting your shadows, with your consciousness.
And to have a group of other men there to witness it, and then, but also to continue the support along the way, right?
That's it. That's the important part. And, it's the continuing the support, because then you go back to your regular life and you're faced with the things like maybe it's a relationship that needs to end or something. Or maybe you just know it needs to change. Maybe that's more the example. And you're coming back out of that experience and you're like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to like talk to the person. I'm going to talk to my partner about this and we're going to have this conversation. And you do. It's like, yes, okay. And it went great. And then you have this like container, this group, the ongoing group that of men or whoever it is, or your therapist, who you can say like, I did it. Like we are actively rewiring my brain. My nervous system is starting to morph, and that takes time, and that takes many more of those conversations, so.
And some of them don't go well.
And some of them go.
But there's always that support group.
Yeah. Yeah. So we can like talk about it.
Yeah. It's like, you're still going to be okay. You live, and there's just something different. Yeah. And you're like, okay, that didn't go as planned at all, but I did it. I honored myself. I showed up. I had that conversation. I didn't stay in my head the whole time.
Which makes it,
or whatever.
There's no wrong way to do this, right? Yeah. I mean, there's no wrong way to do this.
And all these brothers still love me, no matter what.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
That one's a crazy one.
That one's a crazy one.
I can listen to your problems. I can listen to whatever someone else is going through. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm here for you. Like, of course I love you. Like, why wouldn't I? But then when it comes to my own stuff, it's like, so I'm going to say this. And but you're like, well, yeah, of course.
That's right. We are so lucky to have found this community and this culture of men. Thank you to Jason and Luke, and even beyond Jason and Luke, and just the people, their teachers and mentors and influences, and our previous teachers, mentors, and influences, just our whole life experience, led us to these containers of humans that have seen us at our absolute worst, our grossest parts of ourselves being just totally plopped out into the environment for everybody to see. And yet they still like, yet they love you even more,
Yep.
They love you even more because of it.
Yeah.
That's so backwards from what we were taught, or what I at least like ascertained from just observing. Yeah. And so that blew my mind, you know, and like, I love that. I'm also thinking about how, like, you know, I'm offering shadow work now, you know, as like a one-on-one thing. And that's an interesting experience. Because I know the power of the group, and I know how important it is to have that. Especially, I think it's just mostly important to just have something that continues on, you know, is ongoing. I personally wished that I would have had one-on-one shadow work, to continue the work that I had at the first Heart of Shadow retreat.
Yeah.
You know, like that was something that I recognize. Like, I create the containers that I wished I had, or wish I could have, or want to see out there. So yeah, there's like, as I'm offering one-on-one, I'm like thinking like, man, I would have loved to have had one-on-one shadow work in tandem with the group work, of course. Yeah.
Well, you're creating those containers.
I'm creating those containers, man.
That's amazing, dude. That takes a lot of courage.
There's value there.
Yeah.
I think there's value in the one-on-one stuff, because there's same things there. The continuation, the constant love and appreciation. Like, I get to love people through this.
Sure.
It's not like weird, you know, the way that if a therapist were to say like, I love you, you know, that's weird. Yeah. But for some reason, like, I can love my clients, the people I work with, and be just so in love with them. And, you know, that's not weird, I guess.
No. Oh, it's just another tool, man. There's a lot of, right? And there's a lot of other people in this world doing really amazing things too. And just shout out to all of them. That's whatever's connecting to whatever modality or, you know, you vibe with that works for you, like access it, lean into it. There's no one right answer. And like, it's kind of fun to try them and then figure out which ones you like. Yeah. And if it's one-on-one shadow work and that's working, great. Do that for a bit. Bring it to a bigger space, small group maybe. Yeah. And, you know,
I'm trying to get, like the group of, the little community of men that have been coming to what we call Root and Rise in Brotherhood, the open men's group. I've been recruiting men who seem like they want to go deeper. And we're working on solidifying a date, March 28th, for a day of deep dive, men's work deep dive, and gonna invite men to really go there, to really go to the deep parts of themselves and utilize tools that Luke and Jason have taught us, you know, Gestalt types of things. And just like know that, you know, we're just going to bring our love, care, and presence, and know that that's enough. And each man gets to decide how deep and far they want to go.
This will be in person?
Yeah. March 28th. I think it's happening.
Sign up.
We got a few people signed up or people that say like, yeah, they want that. Sign up, people. 'Cause
you are a great facilitator.
Hey, thanks, man. Yes, I appreciate that immensely. Yeah.
You're very good at listening and bringing out what needs to be brought out and keeping it safe and full of love and Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, you are connected to your heart with everything that you offer and share with people, and it's so beautiful and it's so inspiring. And it inspires me. It's always like, I'm always like, damn, I wish I would have said it like Arin did. You know, when I would watch it, like, I wish I would have said it like that. Because, you know, it doesn't even matter what you say or what I say. It's like how much heart is behind it. Yeah. You know, and you have that. You have that pureness in your heart. And
thank you.
You have that, man. And We
trying.
We just got to keep going for it.
Yeah.
Like keep showing up in love, and trust the process.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust the process.
And it doesn't have to be perfect.
What even is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what even is that?
There actually isn't the outcome of like that perfection or like, oh, I'm going to get some. It's just like, I don't know, the messy figuring it out, but being able to keep it safe and full of love. And yeah, if you're leading with your heart, like, I don't know. In my experience, if you're leading with your heart, it's all good, whatever happens.
Yeah. That's the key, man. That's the key. That's a great way to start to land this plane here.
Yeah.
You're talking about, this is the Loving Forward podcast. And so we always try to figure out what is the best way to love forward. It is to lead with your heart.
Yeah.
Lead with your heart. It takes a lot of freaking guts and courage. But damn it, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth it every time. You cannot go wrong.
Yeah. And you can sit resisting it for 3 hours. Have a conversation with the person in your head. 3 weeks.
Small
or you can just lean into it. And man, if it, it always is the answer.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Love it.
Yeah. It's, but we need crazy right now. Actually, we need people who are crazy enough to lead work like this or to like do anything that's different from what they see around them, I
haven't found this, in my 40s, so it'd be great to find it in my 20s or, where you're at or even younger. Like, wow,
wow.
What if you can just access it or if you're older, you can find it now too, but
yeah. I think people
there's no limit. Yeah.
I think people are. That's part of the great turning that's happening.
Why isn't this working? There's answers. Yeah.
There's ways. There
are ways. So many tools.
So many tools. That's what you're talking about. But I truly believe in shadow work, and it feels so transferable from outside of sessions into real life. It is everywhere for me personally. It is in just like almost every challenging situation I can locate how the shadow is involved in there.
Wow, cool.
I feel like it's true. I mean, the shadow is there no matter what. I was reading a book saying like anytime, they say that, anytime you're happy, your sadness is in your shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just what it is. So that's why I was saying earlier, it's like, we can't not have a shadow. It's just how it is. Like if happiness has taken over my consciousness, then that just naturally means sadness is now in the unconscious, but it's still present.
And then the reverse is true.
Yeah.
So when you're sad, it's just because happiness is hanging out with your shadow.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, we've pushed happiness away. If sadness is something that is common for you to feel, it's because you disowned happy. It's because it wasn't safe to feel happy. Mm-hmm. Because someone in your past said, "Hey, what are you doing being happy? Mm-hmm. Don't do that." That's what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways,
cool.
If you're just a human out there who's listening to this, I love you, and I'm really stoked that you listen to this.
It's true, he does.
It's true. And I'm like, I can't believe the time's already done. We only had an hour and 30. I think we could have gone on for 4 hours. There's still a lot I want to talk to you about.
Same.
Is there anything you want the people to know as we leave? Like, do you want them to check out your website or?
Yeah. Shameless plugging. Yeah. I've started a nonprofit called raisingearth.org, and it's centered around building rammed earth homes for communities, teaching you how to, education-based hands-on learning towards building communities and healthy homes that we can all live in, mold-proof, fireproof, waterproof, and generational, so you can pass it down. And trying to do the shadow work and human connection through our buildings, because we all need them. And just getting started. We're about 6 months to a year into this, and it's starting to take shape. So just come and check it out if you're interested. We'd love to have you. It's very open to whatever skill level you have, and let's come build some amazing homes for people and all these, and build community too. And just come hang out, have fun.
So you're talking about inviting people to help with the building?
Yeah, of course.
Is that what's going on? Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Is it a paid gig or is it a volunteer gig?
There's paid gigs, there's volunteer, but depending on whatever skill levels and what you want to learn and what you want to get out of it. There's courses. There's all kinds of stuff. I partnered with Firewall USA. You can check them out too. They're kind of the rammed earth gurus. Wow. And Raising Earth is about kind of taking their walls and making it a whole home and turning it into spaces where we can feel healthy, rested, resourced, and so we can operate in this world and exist on our ultimate frequency.
Yeah.
Ended on a heady note there.
This is the future, folks. I trust Arin in his level of research and understanding of this whole rammed earth stuff. And I'd never heard about it before meeting you, but since you've told me about it, I'm just like, this seems like the direction we should be going in terms of shelter, and just seems healthiest and combative against all the change that's happening in the environment.
Yeah, we could have a whole podcast on that too.
I know, and I wanted to touch on that today, but we talked about shadow work the whole time.
That's great. That's wonderful.
Which is really important.
I'll be up in White Salmon though, if you want to come check it out, or any of your followers or
that's right.
anybody. Come on up this summer.
Salmon. Yeah.
We're building the rammed earth ship. So.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I would love
not too far away from you.
Yeah, that's not that far. 4 hours or so. 3 or 4. Anyways,
2 hours and 58 minutes, depending on traffic. If you leave at 9 a.m.
Do you not pee at all on the way? Like,
I got my jar.
Oh, okay. Right, he's in a van. Everyone's got a pee jug in the van.
No, I stop for breaks. I mean, come on.
Stop for breaks. I need to keep my pee jar close by in
cheeseburgers.
My car. Oh, cheese. I think I'm going to have a cheeseburger. That's what, if there's anything you got out of this podcast today, is go eat a cheeseburger and fries and smoke a cigarette while you're doing it. It's really, really good. But be conscious.
But just, what's it? How does it make you feel?
How are you feeling before, during, and after this happens? And I want you to track it probably for the rest of the day.
Maybe record yourself and send it to Jacob.
Yeah, send it to onehappylife@moonmountainhealing.com.
Yes.
And I will feature it in the next episode. What your report was of your experience smoking a cigarette, eating French fries, dipping it in ranch fry sauce, and eating a
that's
burger.
A pretty visceral connection to your body. So that could be a good way to start the process if you're in the very beginnings of all this.
Yeah, that's right. Throw your body through hell and see what that's like. Connect to that. You might want to do something different after.
Shadow work's actually easier than that.
Shadow work's easier than continuing to put your body through hell, folks. So that's brilliant, dude. I mean, go to McDonald's however many times you need. Shadow work's actually easier than that. Shadow work is easier than eating a Happy Meal at McDonald's. Quote me.
Quote him. Right. Yeah. Quote him.
All love to McDonald's. Though,
For real. Your fries are delicious.
You guys are. I wouldn't know. It's been a while.
Same.
Anyways.
Great. Good ending.
Yeah. Hey, I love you,
What
brother.
a treat, man. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, this is fun.
Let's do it again.
All right. All right. Peace, everybody. See ya. Bye. Thank you for spending your time with us at the Loving Forward podcast. I appreciate your presence, your attention, and your willingness to be curious while swimming in the mystery. If something in this episode resonated with you and you feel a call to explore your own healing work, I offer both in-person and online sessions in shadow work and breath work. I also lead in-person men's groups here in Eugene, Oregon, and I would love to have you join us. You can find all of this on my website and stay up to date on current offerings and my latest ponderings on Facebook and Instagram. The website and handles are in the description. These practices support nervous system regulation, emotional integration, and a more honest, embodied relationship with yourself and others. You're welcome to reach out, ask questions, or take the next step when it feels right for you. Contact information is in the description. Until then, keep listening to your body, keep honoring your truth, and keep loving forward as best you can. And so it is.